Okay, welcome back. And in this video, I'm still using the Aerofly RC flight simulator. I'm at the field in Las Vegas, and I want to show you the aircraft I'm using. I'm using the Slow Fun um, aircraft. It is very light in weight. The Slow Fun is only 100 centimeters in wingspan. But it's a very nice slow-flying airplane. 720 grams means it's a little bigger than the micros, but still a good airplane. And this um, uh, video is going to be about holding level flight and how to hold level flight, staying close to the runway. And so here we go. First, power up to about 50%. Get it going. Pull off the ground. You only need about 70%, 80% power to pull off the ground. Then pull the power back to maintain level flight. And here's where I like to practice making sure that the power setting, the throttle setting, is correct for level flight. I'm going to let go of the stick and see what happens. So I've let go of the stick. I'm descending a little, so I'm going to add one click of power. Okay, and I'm going to try that again. Going to turn back around here and make sure if I let go of the stick, it stays relatively level. Okay, it looks like it's going to stay relatively level. All right, so now that I've got the throttle right where I want it, I'm going to practice staying level. Straight down the runway, doing small course correction turns to stay down the runway. Do a fairly simple turn. Don't get too far away from the runway. Again, course correction turns to stay out just beyond the runway, and then come down the runway again. So you can see that small course correction turns are very important to stay where you want, and I'm not using any throttle at all to stay level flight. Okay, so I'm going to make a turn, and you can watch the stick to see how I'm doing this. Okay, and I'm getting a little high, so I'm going to pull the power back one click, and then let the power go. And your simulator controller there may not have clicks on it, so just move it a slight amount, and that will keep the aircraft level. So doing a shallow turn and staying level is a matter of turning, pulling, and rolling out, and that's what you have to practice, is a good, smooth, shallow level turn, flying slow. That's why we use this airplane as a good trainer for that. Flying slow, learning to fly slow and steady first is important. I'm not going to go too far down the runway in either direction, and that gets you a practice of turning slow. Okay? And then when you're feeling more comfortable, do a tighter turn. Okay? And now you can watch my stick when I do a tighter turn, that the elevator is going to pull all the way back. So I've got the elevator almost all the way back and doing a very tight turn. Now I overturned that. Wasn't correct. So here comes a nice tighter turn. And it's a combination of back pressure on the stick and bank angle control to keep it level. And that's the first thing you got to practice when you're learning to fly. Not touched the throttle in quite a while now, but I'm getting nice straight flights down the runway, and that's what I want you to practice. And I'm going to let go of the stick. Okay, flying pretty good. Grab the stick again, do a turn. Let go of the stick. It's doing pretty good. Nope, I got to do a course correction. Okay. And that's when you got to watch the airplane and say, no, it's not going straight down the runway, or you're going to have to learn how to make these course corrections, because not only have you made a mistake in turning exactly 90 degrees, but the wind is going to blow you off. So these small little course correction turns, just simple little bumps of the stick to turn the airplane slightly to stay on course. It's an extremely important thing to learn early as you learn to fly. So there you go, let go of the stick, it's doing all right, turning just a little bit. And if it continues to turn in one direction or the other, in a later video, I'll show you how to make changes to the trim. For the simulator, just make sure the trim tabs are in their center position, however you do that. If you're using something with a digital trim, then you hear a long beep usually to know that the trim tabs are in the center. With no winds and trim tabs in the center, it'll fly in the simulator correctly. Okay, so after practicing this a lot, you go ahead and land. So I'm going to turn early here. Get ready to land. And roll out on the runway. And pull the power back. And then just let it slowly come to the ground. And you can always have a little fun landing. So this airplane is funny when it does a tight turn. You can skid the wing. Don't do that in a real airplane. Okay, so that's good training practice. You can see in the lower right corner, we only ever got up to like 28 miles an hour. Flying 20 miles an hour is a good place to start learning to fly. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.